Yo, what's going on, peeps? Today we'll be discussing 3 important things that I'm currently using on my journey that I believe will help you on yours.
Let's exchange your mind up, Let's exchange for what? Exchange for gains. Join that gym, get lost to the moment. Let's turn that to a lifestyle. We ain't getting any younger. Why fall to the side and lie down? Give it those plates, I'll push that. The only food ever put in my body be good. I don't wanna look good when I look back. I wanna look wham. This trending and fitness, trust in the process.
What's going on, people? Welcome to my channel, Exchange for Gains. If you're new here, please feel free to like, comment and subscribe to my channel. If you're an existing watcher, then welcome back. What's going on? I hope you're good. Today we'll be discussing 3 important things that I'm currently still using on my journey that's helped me reach where I am today, and hopefully, I believe, will help you on yours, whether you're looking to shred down, lose weight or bulk up. So these 3 things are very important. Being a newbie into the gyms 2 years ago, I didn't know where to start. I didn't know anything about calories. I didn't know anything about a calorie deficit. I was just someone who went to the gym, pumped some weights, done some crunches and hoped I'll look absolutely lean and shredded, which is not the case. Today we'll be discussing 3 important things that I'm currently using that I believe, like I said, will help you on your journey. First things first, number 1, MyFitnessPal. Now, MyFitnessPal is an app where you can track your calories, you can track the amount of protein you require, what amount of carbs, the amount of fats you require to reach your specific goal. MyFitnessPal is not the only app that will track your calorie count or your steps. There are other apps out there. Feel free to use one that you're comfortable with. The reason why I recommend MyFitnessPal is due to the fact that, for me, it seems pretty accurate in comparison to the others I have used. Again, it's totally down to you in regards to what fitness app you want to use. But if you can find an app that will track your calories, track the amounts of steps you do, and it gives you sort of like an indication of the amount of fats, carbs, and protein you require to reach your goal, is needed. That's number 1. Number 2 is a scale. Now, this worked for me so well. Prior to getting into fitness again, I used to just pour my food. Like, if I was to pour a bowl of cereal, I'd probably pour like 80 grams, not knowing that it's sort of like 50 or 40 grams per portion, so to speak. I was just out of my mind when it came to sharing food. So a scale is extremely important when you're tracking your calories. If you haven't got a scale, how are you going to know how much food you're intaking? Actually, a scale is something that you definitely require if you're looking to either bulk up or even cut down. Tracking your calories is so important when it comes to sort of like getting that lean look. Currently, I track my food every single day without fail, whether it's breakfast, lunch or dinner. The only times I don't actually track my food is basically when I'm going out to eat. If I'm in a restaurant or I'm going out with friends, that's the only time I currently don't track my food. Apart from that, I track my food all times, Monday to Friday. Whether it's chicken, I'll track it. Rice, I'll track it. When I say track, I mean weigh on the scale. Not only put it into MyFitnessPal, I track absolutely everything. And believe you me, if you track your food and you're accurate in terms of being strict and keeping to what's recommended in terms of your calorie intake, you will reach your goal. You will reach your goal. Again, you just have to be strict with it. That is definitely the second tip I'd recommend, a scale. So number 1 is MyFitnessPal. Number 2 is a scale. It could be any scale. You know, it's entirely up to you. Just as long as it's a food scale where you can track and weigh your food, essentially. Number 3 is a FitBit watch. I'm currently using one at the moment where it tracks my steps in terms of the amount of steps I require. Well, it gives you an example or an average of the amount of steps you require to reach your goal. At the moment, because I'm someone who is a 9 to 5, I don't really get up and walk. I'm usually sat down in my seat at all times, or I'm working from home. So I don't really get as much steps as I should do throughout the day. So at the moment, my target is, I believe it's 8,000 steps. So I try, again, it's not something that's easily done when you work in an office, but I try to meet my minimum target of 8,000 steps per day. The watch gives me an indication of how much steps I've done. If I'm honest with you, the majority of the times I do not reach my target, but that's me. And that's simply because I'm always in front of the computer all day, you know. and I don't get the chance to sort of like go outside and do it in this form of walking or running or so on and so forth. But again, it does give you an indication of what you require in order for you to reach your goal. So a fitness watch or a Fitbit or anything that tracks the amount of steps you do and the amount of calories you burn, again, similar to my FitnessPal to a certain extent, but obviously under what you don't track your food, very essential when it comes to especially losing weight. So those are the three main things I'd recommend when it comes to reaching your goal. Obviously, we're in a time where COVID is around, so there was a lockdown in going into 2020 from late 2019. One thing that really helped me, I didn't even actually include it in the list, it really helped me because there was a stage where you couldn't really go anywhere. The government in the UK basically stated that you had to stay at home. Was a treadmill. A treadmill helped me so much. I can't walk outside because you're not allowed outside essentially. So I was inside all times on my treadmill, just getting those steps in, sweating like crazy, burning at least something like 200 calories per day just by walking. I'm not running, literally just by walking on the treadmill, listening to music within my headphones or sort of like my little portable speakers, just listening to music, burning those calories. I did that every single day for like 4 months, and the fat literally just melted off my body, absolutely melted it off. So yes, you do need my FitnessPal to reach your goal, I believe. It's helped me on my journey, and I believe it will help you on yours. Yes, you definitely need a scale if you're tracking your foods and you're looking to lose weight. Again, if you're looking to bulk up, you do need, I would say a scale is very helpful, even in terms of bulking up, because you still have to be mindful of what you eat. And the Fitbit watch, again, something that you'll definitely need when it comes to sort of like enabling you to track your steps. So those were the three main things. And then following, if you're someone who is not able to go outside much, or if you're someone who's like me, you know, a 9 to 5 office job and you can't really get your steps in throughout the week, a treadmill. Because again, even on your lunch break, depending on how much you really want to hit your goal, 20 minutes, half an hour on a treadmill on your lunch break, or if you're at work, just go for a little walk, 25 minute walk, get those steps in. And again, eventually, over time, you'll see the fat literally start to melt off. So currently, this is my current physique. You can currently see on the screen. This is what I've actually shredded down to at the moment. At the moment, I'm not looking to really lose any more weight. I'm more trying to maintain. I say maintain, but at the same time, I'm trying to get more of a bit of definition around the core area. I'm still working hard. This is still my journey. You know, I'm not someone who's going to be hitting the gym 4 or 5 times a week, unfortunately. Again, I'll stick to maybe 3. If I can push to 4, I'll push my hardest to 4, but it'll be most likely it'll be 3 times a week. But yeah, this is just sort of an indication where, you know, being in the office or working from home, or if you've got kids and you can't really, you feel that you can't really get the time out to reach your goal in terms of whether it's building muscle or losing weight, you can do it. You can do it. So yeah, this is my current physique, and hopefully as the journey continues, you'll see an improvement going forward. Yep guys, those were the 3/4 main tips that's helped me on my journey. Again, I'm currently still using 3 out of the 4. I'm not using the treadmill anymore because I'm someone who on my lunch break now I just go out and go for a little walk. So those are the 3 main things I'm currently still using on my journey that I believe will help you on yours. If you're feeling this channel, feel free, like I said, to like, comment, subscribe, exchange for gains. Peace.